Good afternoon, students. As earlier we have discussed in DSP, that is digital signal processing, we have discussed what are the classification of signals, that is continuous time signals, discrete time signals, and periodic aperiodic signals, random deterministic signals, energy and power signals, and as well as analog signals and digital signals. So these all are related to the signals. And coming to the signal operations, we are having three signal operations, that is time scaling, time shifting, and time reversal. So we are having the three signal operations here. So what is time scaling, and what is time shifting, and what is time reversal? So coming to time scaling here, the in time scaling, the signal, it may be compressed or it may be delayed. So the signal will be either it will be compressed or it will be delayed. So here in compressing, what happens, when the signal is compressed or it is delayed, what will happen is it should be multiplied with some time variable or some quantity, then only it will be compressed or it will be delayed. So generally, for example, if you are taking x-axis and y-axis, here I am taking on x-axis time interval t, and on y-axis I am taking time interval x of at. So here, if the signal is compressed, then the signal will be looking just like this, and here the condition will be if a greater than 1. So this is compressed signal. And if we see the delay signal, the signal will be just like this. This is, I am taking time on x-axis and x of at on y-axis. This is the nothing but a signal, it is multiplying with some time variable. So x of at, if the signal is delayed signal, the signal just it looks like this. Here the condition is if a less than 1. So this is the condition of a delay signal. This is the delay signal, this is the compressed signal. So in time scaling, the signal will be compressed or delayed by multiplying the time variable with some quantity. So the time variable that is multiplied with t, either it will be compressed signal or it will be a delay signal. The compressed signal looks like this and delay signal looks in second figure. This is what the time scaling. And a second one is what the time shifting. What is time shifting? Shifting, the name, it indicates what? Shifting the signal. So for example, if we are having a continuous time signal, that is x of t, that is equals to s of t minus 1. For example, if we are having a continuous time signal, here x of t is said to be a time shifted version of s of t, because s of t is also a time variable and x of t is also a time variable, but here s of t is time shifted version of x of t, because x of t is equals to what we have written, x of t is equal to s of t minus 1. So here x of t is said to be a time shifted version of s of t. And if you consider a simple signal, and that interval, it lies between 0 less than s of t less than 1. Okay, if we consider the signal just it looks like x-axis, y-axis, and on x-axis I am taking the time interval, and on y-axis I am having the time interval s of t and 0. This. So if we consider a signal 0 and 1, the signal is between the 0 and 1. Okay, this is what the 0 less than s of t less than 1 signal indication. So here the signal, when we will be telling it as a time shifted version of x of t, I am considering this signal as a one signal, and I am doing the time shifting version with respect to this signal. So I am doing this what, see. So what is the time shifted version of that previous signal, we will be seeing. So here I am doing the time shifting version for the previous signal. I am considering a signal just like x of t is equal to s of t minus 2. Okay, I am considering this signal. So now I am doing the time shifting version of the previous signal. So what the previous signal we are having, just I am having some 0 1, and 0 1 between we are having signal and s of t, and this is t. This is what the reference signal we are having. I am doing the time shifting version to this signal. So what happens, in brackets we are having what, t minus 2. So t minus 2 is equal to 0. So what is t value? T is equal to 2. So the signal will be shifting 2 units later. So how the signal it appears? How the signal it appears? It just appears like, right, it appears like 2 units it is shifted. So 0 1 2 3. So the signal it is shifted. Previously we are having the signal from 0 to 1. 2 units it is shifted, that is 0 and 1 it is shifted. The signal will be at 2 and 3. Here the time, and here is the s of t minus 2 signal. S of t minus 2 signal, it appears like this. So that is 2 units will be shifted. This is the signal, x of t is equals to s of t minus 2. This is the signal. And coming to here, if x of t, if I am considering another signal, continuous time signal, I am shifting again. That is x of t is equals to s of t plus 1. Now I want to shift the signal s of t plus 1. So where the signal will be? So as if we see, say t plus 1 is equals to, make it to 0, what happens? T is equal to minus 1. So the minus 1, which indicates that is on the negative axis, on the negative x-axis, the signal will be shifted. How many units? 1 unit. Negative axis, 1 unit. So how the signal will look like? Just it look likes, the signal look likes here 0 minus 1. The signal will be appears like this. Here t, and here s of t plus 1. This is what the signal, which it look like it is shifted to the negative axis. This is what the time shifting version of positive side axis and negative side axis. Okay, and after completing what the signal time scaling and time shifting, we are having the time reversal. So the time reversal sequence will be obtained by folding the sequence about n equals to 0. How means, in time reversal, that is time reversal. Okay, in time reversal what happens is, here the signal, the sequence x of n is obtained by folding the sequence about n equals to 0. We have to fold the sequence towards about n equal to 0. What is the obtained sequence? X of minus n. So initially we are having the sequence x of n, we are folding the sequence about n equals to 0. So that is denoted as what? X of minus n. So we will be seeing one signal x of n, and what is the time reversal of the sequence also will be seen. So here first, if we see, if we consider a signal like, if we consider a signal that is x of n, that is I am taking readings like 0 1 2 3 4. So here I am having some values, some discrete values, just like that, like 1 2 1 2 something. Okay, so this is what my x of n sequence. Now I am doing which operation on this? Time reversal. What is the time reversal operation? Just folding the sequence towards n equals to 0. So the folded sequence which it is obtained will be look like, so here the folded sequence will be looks like 0 minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Here the sequence will be same again, 1 2 1 2. Okay, same, just the signal will be folded towards n equals to 0. Okay, so this is x of minus n sequence. Okay, this is what the folding of sequence. So again here also we can do like a delayed by 2 units or advanced by 2 units also we can do. So whenever I share the material, once check that. Okay, so this is what signal operations, time scaling, time shifting and time reversal operations. And coming to the systems. So what is system? Till now we have seen the signals like random, deterministic, analog, digital, everything, the signals, all kind of signals have been covered. So what are the systems? What is system? System is nothing but generally what you know, basic thing. System is nothing but one device that generates what output signal for a given input signal. So in a system we are getting a output signal for a given input signal. Just like that, we are having some system. This system, we are getting some output signal with, so the output we get only whenever the input we apply. So we are applying the input signal, we are getting the output signal from the system. So what I am writing here is, I am writing the output signal as y of t, I am writing input signal as x of t. So output signal I am writing as y of t is equal to transformation of x of t. So I can write y of t is equal to transformation of x of t. So output signal is equal to some transformation that is done in terms of input signal. So here output signal y of t is equal to transformation of x of t, that is input signal. This is what the basic system definition. It is nothing but one device which generates output signal for a given input signal. This is what the basic system we are having. It is generating a output signal for a given input signal. So that condition what I am writing here, it is y of t is equal to transformation of x of t. This is what the system definition. And coming to the classification of systems, what are the classifications we are having? First one, static and dynamic systems. Static and dynamic systems. And second one, we are having casual and non-casual systems. Casual and non-casual. Casual and non-casual systems. Linear and non-linear systems. Linear and non-linear systems. Linear and non-linear systems. Time variant and time invariant systems. Time variant and time invariant systems. And FIR and IIR systems. FIR and IIR systems. And stable and unstable systems. These are the total 6 systems we are having. So coming to the systems classification, just like signals classification, we are having the systems classification. So we are having the 6 systems, classification of systems, that is static and dynamic systems, casual and non-casual systems, linear and non-linear systems, time variant and invariant systems, FIR and IIR systems, stable and unstable systems. So these are the 6 systems we are having. And here coming to first static and dynamic systems. What is a static system and what is dynamic system? Okay, so a system, it is said to be a static, or it is also called as a memoryless system if its output at any instant it depends upon the input at the same time but not on the past or future samples of the input. Then it is called as, then the system is said to be static or dynamic, which means that if I will tell example, you can better understand. So here, if the system, it depends, which means that its output at any instant depends only upon the present samples, then the system is called as static system. If it depends upon the future or the past inputs, then it is called as dynamic system. Example, y of n is equals to a into x of n. So here this system is said to be a static system because the input, it depends only, here the output, it is having only the present samples of the input, so it is called a static system. If the system, it is having y of n is equals to x of n minus 1 plus x of n minus 2, okay, then the system is said to be dynamic system because here the output, it is depending upon the n minus 1 means what, past, So past. So here the output y of n depends upon the past samples of the input. So it is called as dynamic system. This is dynamic system. And another example, y of n is equals to x of n plus 1 plus x of n. So what is this system here? X of n plus 1 is what? Future. So here the output, it depends upon the future samples of the input as well as present samples of the input also. But now the system is said to be dynamic system only. If it depends upon the future samples, then the system is said to be dynamic only. This is what the examples of static and dynamic system, which means system is said to be static only if its output at any instant it depends upon the only input samples, but not on the past or future samples of the input. Then the system is said to be dynamic. If it depends upon the past or future samples of the input, then the system is said to be dynamic system. Okay, clear with the static and dynamic system. And so there are two another problems you can do whenever I share the material. And what are the casual and non-casual systems? A system is said to be casual system only when if the output of that system at any time it depends only on the present and past inputs, then the system is said to be casual system, and it does not depend upon the future inputs. If it depends on future inputs, then it is said to be non-casual system. So if the system depends upon the present and past, for example, y of n is equals to x of n into x of n minus 1 comma x of n minus 2. Okay, so on. ఇలా ఉంటే ఏంటంటే y of n, here the system is said to be casual because it depends upon the present as well as it depends upon the past. It depends upon the present and past, that's why the system is said to be a casual system. Again, if the system is said to be non-casual system whenever y of n is equals to x of n plus 1 comma x of n plus 2, so on, x of 2n. Here totally the system, it depends upon only on future inputs, so then the system is said to be non-casual system. The system is said to be non-casual system. Okay, here the system, it depends n plus 1 n plus 2 future inputs, that's why the system is said to be non-casual system. Okay, and coming to linear and non-linear systems. So what is linear system and what is non-linear system? Linear and non-linear system will be recorded in another class.